Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Engineer Masood Akhtar Kiani, and today we have the technical session number 117. Our subject is stamped concrete. We will discuss about the stamped concrete, which is using in the parks and the internal roads and the gardens, whatsoever it is. Before going ahead, I would like to request you to press the bell icon, subscribe, like it, share it in order to reach the next video with the easy access. And our channel reference is Material Engineer Official. If you can see any of the previous video, just click once and you will find different subjects videos. So the stamp concrete, it is a special concrete versus the normal concrete, and this concrete is operated by third party and the laying during the under the supervision of the third party, whereas the other concrete, it is uh, normal concrete, it is produced at the normal ready mix plant and laying according to the site situation wherever it is required. So we will discuss about the difference between the stamped concrete and the normal concrete. So what is the stamped concrete? The stamped concrete, it's for the floors, give free rein to the creativity. It is a designed, colored, and the stamped to concrete and the effects of the stone and bricks, cobblestones, and many of the other materials such as the rocks, ceramics, and the wood. Unlike other more than the traditional outdoors concrete flooring, the stamped concrete can be decorated and the finished in the shape and the color with standards, heavy loads, and the treated the Pacific range and the colored hardness and becomes a extremely where the abrasion, the resistance is sustained with the concrete float works and during the weathering condition, different weathering condition. It consists of a monolithic slab and therefore it is not subject to the ident- identification of the settlement, and it is also under the subgrade and the subbase, and the strong paved area is already furnished is recommended before applying this one. The solution or the futurely, it is fully preserved over the time, proving to be a durable where the resistance and the coating and suitable even to the high vehicular traffic also. The customization and the resistance make it particularly suitable for the external concrete hardscapes such as garages, porches, and access ramp areas, driveways, basements, pool decks, car parks, squares, gardens, whatsoever it is. So this is the just one example. This one is the stamped concrete. Uh, this is also a stamped concrete around the swimming pool, and it have the different colors also. There are pigments also. We can select some any other pigment out of from here, and it will be applicable during the application according to the design and the other criteria of the concrete design and the hardscape and whatever the site conditions. The coating solution is extremely adaptable and therefore perfect for both indoor and outdoor renovation for the small and the big surfaces. The price of implementing costs are easily to define compared to the interlocking and the natural stone and the finishing, and also because the secret also the finishing is a single step, and therefore there is no need to add the final price of the cost, but it is cost wise it is more than the normal concrete, uh, but it can be variable according to the design and the area of supply, and wherever the displacement is very long, and there are many factors to consider this breakdowns. So there is this concrete is suitable for the load bearing vehicles and the traffic. Step concrete is a perfect for creating vehicle accessible float works such as access ramps, car parks, and driveways also. Being suitable for the vehicular traffic, the stamped concrete thickness is extremely variable according to the design orientation, and it will be defined according to the loads, the flat works, and will be uh, the wet strength. Approximately according to the load, the thickness will be measured uh, 1 to 8 to 10 for the pedestrian area, and for the continuous for the foot traffic, and also 13 to 15 centimeter for light vehicle traffic also, and 18 to 20 for the heavy vehicle uh, passages also. And so there is possibility to decide the thickness according to the use of the which float work is intended, because are suitable for the heavy vehicle traffic areas such as across ramps, streets, and the driveways. Again, we can say it is depend upon the design and what the pavement is required and what the overload fraction is required. In accordance to that, the thickness can be decided by the designer. So it is also subject to identification of the settlement also, and it is also less sensitivity to charge the temperature also, and it eliminates the problem of weeds growing between the single stones. So there is many technical study behind this uh, scenarios also, and it will be decided in the long term technical study according to the time by time, if some structure is casted and put in a open area in the weathering condition, and due to the passage of time, cores, concrete core, drill core should be taken and tested, and this data to be collected for some technical studies. So the stamp concrete for the floor is proven particularly suitable for indoor surfaces such as the basement and the ramps, porches, and the garages. But in the parallel scenario, it's also recommended to the outside affected to the weathering conditions, where in the parks, play or the kids' play area, whatever it is, the design requirement. However, to enough to protect results and also floor slabs, and it is also recommended to move the stairs also. So if you can create the stem concrete, what are the measures also? The stem concrete solution can be customized in many different ways. Local works offer a wide range of the colors, shadings, and the shapes the clients can be chosen from the specific floors, molds, and also it reduces the typical effect on the walkways, the rock slabs, and the woods also. It is possible to create a pattern of the geometrical shapes according to the geometric design also, or 3D design. It's available colors. There are many colors also, as I shown before. And this is there is a certain time of the warranty for this color fading and all of this UV resistance and pigments can be added also. A wide structure of the texture. This is also oppose the traditional concrete flooring and the flat and where the stamped concrete coating or can be also favored pattern and the texture atmosphere by the range of the possibility. And mostly this is applied for the beautification of the area, either it is outside or inside, and whatsoever it is. So color are more than 500 possible combinations. This is even wider also. The concrete coloring are also two main components, the color hardener and the liquid base agents. The floor of the hardness also, there are the specific standard for this one also that can be applied in accordance to the relevant specification and the project scenario and whatsoever it is. The fundamental feature of the concrete coloring is its long lasting resistance, and the application is very effective protective reason with the colors doesn't fade also, neither it is a prolonged exposure of the to the sunlight and to the action of the UV rays. It's important to clarify how the concrete final color doesn't happen on the top of the resin. It depends upon the concrete coloration during the mixing place and also according to the percentage of the mixed design breakdown. So there is unique customized solution for this one. The acid before and its monolithic solution creates the unique concrete slab in the reasons it's necessary to cut the floor and to test in accordance to the project specification of whatever the relevant standard also. Um, there is a cut sample can be possible, and by applying the some decoratives uh, frames and the various shapes, size, colors that only applied creative connection between the two edges, hiding the joints in a decorative way, and also by creating some decorative uh, circular shapes also create various elements depending upon the center, and it can be many patterns and the colors also. By creating some of the geometrical decorations and such as these uh, elements or the cover the surface of required areas, and the stem floor also is a little solution, better solution for the both of the resistance thanks to protect the treatment in affects the vice and the wears also. It extends the classical concrete floor also the aesthetic point of the view beside because the application of the frame and the decorative are notified for to create the required texture, color texture, and the other regular concrete. So initial treatment during the construction phase, it is a series of a treatment to improve the quality and the durability of the floor, and also the treatment. It's protected the resin and it protects the sunlight, UV, and also power release agent, also application strengthen agent to improve the abrasion and the resistance. Initial surface of the concrete should be very strong, anti-resistance, and abrasion should be in the limit. The external floor, the stamped concrete, is a stained floor with the work, and it can be also specialized will evaluate the intervention feasibility and decide whether it is not the existing secret or whatsoever it is. In this case, the application of the stem concrete will be unique, different procedure than the regular application. According to the size, the specialist will be select the best techniques option between the top floor suitable for 1 to 2 centimeter thick floor and also suitable for the thickness between 2 to 6 centimeter also according to the pavement and the area strategy and the area strengthened conditions also. The conditionally between the the continuity between the interior and the hardscape. Also, this is also a major factor. It can be a improve the beautification of the hardscape also, and in some other areas where the uh, decoration for the kitchens and uh, other parks, the shopping center, pedestrian, bike lines. Some example are also the applications. So this was in the market since a decade ago, and it's time by time it is improving the technology, and also it's uh, different technologies are coming, and this aggregate for this is like a class A concrete, or the main aggregate is the 10 return to the zero also, and there is a fiber also, 19 12 to 19 according to the mixed design. Long fiber also is reinforced, and also there is special admixture for the reagents for the retardants also is also added to avoid for the shrinkage, and also the special cement also OPC, and also it can be recommended microsilica less than 5%. But at the end, I will say that it will be depend upon the design of the uh, concrete or stamp concrete. So this was the briefing about the stamp concrete, and the most parameter for this is it should be qualify the 14 Newton per millimeter square uh, after 20 years design stamp, and also its slump should be 4.5 inches, specifying in the makes design breakdown, and also color pigment, and also fly ash. It can be added also some percentage of the fly ash, and also the durability and the entrance. It is the same durable concrete with the below ground concrete is required also. So it will not to the absorb the high quantity of the water absorption, and it's again color and the 4% air content, and also uh, these pigments, 5 to 7% pigments according to the mixed design, it can be adjusted. So this is also a pre-packed material also is available in the market. It can be used, it can be fabricated at the site with a calibrated mixer also, and it can be supplied from the ready mix plant also in the supervision of the consultant and the third party, uh, which use the proper mix design according to the color pigments, whatever it is. So this is the most important for this stump concrete, and the testing measures should be taken in accordance to the project specification and the relevant standards. So thank you very much, and have a nice day. In next video, we will see each other with another subject. Have a nice day.